Like, it's nothing for me to be like, all right, I know for a fact that I fuck with you, but you would never go past this level.
All right, so let's break it down. Cause I actually think about this in regards to the whole flight shit, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I was like,
that's not a flight shit.
yeah, regardless of, like, actually in regards to the whole flight shit, I'm thinking, I was thinking like, yo, like, what if Wolf just find that woman that is the all-encompassing wife, business-minded assistant type vibe. And I
might not have to handle kids.
Right. Like, it's like, really, it's like imagine the flight shit happened and my wife, you like, babe, this shit happened. Oh, say, I got you. She get on her shit. Like, that's one thing I get my girl. Like, I'm more of the long-term vision plan shit. But when some shit go awry, she can definitely in real time get on her like finagling and get some shit. And I'm actually not the best, cause once the plan kind of fracture, I'm like, oh shit, like now I gotta think ahead again type of shit. Like, but it happened recently. Like, but she's good for that, especially whatever. But I'm thinking like, I think that would benefit your bandwidth so much because shit always happens.
No, that's why. That's exactly why I know for a fact when I think about the woman.
And she's saying, "Fuck that kid, nigga. I'm doing all of this, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about?"
No, I mean, I truly do believe that a woman could be converted from "I don't want kids" to one.
Yeah,
because I think all of them deep down inside yearn. They go through baby fever and all that. So I don't think none of them. I think a large part more so is more open to changing their mind if they find the right partner. Yeah. But to your reference, when I find a woman that can aid and assist in that way, I'm already knowing that that's my wife. Because that's another thing. When I was journaling, I literally wrote down about 40 things that I would look for characteristic wise, not personality, not because all of that stuff is subjective. Characteristics and morals and values and principles of how a woman carry herself. I already have that identified as to when I know. Like now, I always say the if it could be determined on the first date. The when is going to be determined through the seasons in which we find ourselves going through. So if I would marry you, I could determine that once we have a conversation. Damn, you seem like a girl I would marry. That don't mean I'm going to propose to you tomorrow. The when is determined by how you carry yourself, how you show up in certain situations, how you deal with the task and the responsibilities and the duties before marriage, leading up to it. That's going to determine, oh, you know what? It's time to lock in. Because one thing about me, I am priming myself to be married. Like, I'm not somebody that needs 3-4 more years to get myself ready for marriage. If I met the girl of my dreams, my wife, within a month, we can get married within 6 because of the preparation that if she's ready, because of the preparation that I'm already been doing. So even the relationships I found myself in that was X amount of time and this amount of time still was prepping myself for that day because that's my goal. So it's like, just because you haven't found the suitor don't mean you stop trying to look for prospects, right? So it's like when you hiring, you don't say, all right, I'll figure out the roles and responsibility of this position I need to fill when I find a person that's going to fill the position. You get the job ready so then when you start interviewing, all you trying to do is find the perfect person to step in and do what you need them to do. That's how I approach the situation. So because I've been priming myself and getting ready for marriage, all I have to do is find the person that's ready for the responsibilities that it comes with, and everything else you only know once you start, right? It's only about so much shit you can prepare for. Like, so many people are scared to jump in a situation because they over preparing for some shit that you can't foresee. Certain things have to transpire after you get, you know what I'm saying? So, for instance, you can prep for a fucking flight, but you don't know how much turbulence you're going to experience until you're on the motherfucking plane. There's no app that can tell you, yo, you're going to experience about 30% turbulence throughout your flight. So prepare. Make sure you brace for this and make sure you prepare for that. It don't fucking work like that. But you can pack your bags, you can have your snacks, you can choose your seat. But once you get in that motherfucking plane, you have to trust that you're going to get to your destination with faith. And a lot of y'all are not entering relationships no more because y'all don't have faith. Y'all are afraid to be played. Y'all are afraid to be fucked over. Y'all are afraid for motherfucking life to happen and shit to not go your way. But the fact of the matter is, not getting on that plane is never going to get you to your motherfucking destination. So you got to understand that, all right, cool, I can prepare as much as I want to, I can pack as much as I need to, I can unpack as much as I need to, so that when I get on this motherfucking plane, I'm as comfortable as I possibly can be. But the fact of the matter is, once you board that motherfucker, it's up to you, the sky and God. Well, it's up to God in the sky to see what actually happened. And, you know, once you get to where you're supposed to be, you'll realize that it was all worth it. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to duck the fucking process and go through.